All right, so the sound should be working now, guys. Let me know if it's not. And so what I was saying before I realized the sound wasn't working, guys, is that we're in the long positions right here. We saw this move higher in the pre-market and then a sharp move back down. And what we were seeing here is like three pokes through the same trend line followed by a sharp drop. After that sharp drop, there should be a pretty big move to the upside with like a breakout. I'm expecting probably through this truce price level, which is this price level right here. Why didn't it save the words? Weird. Right, so this truce price level, which is a strong cross-reading congruency, it was the last card on the 1 month for February, and it was the last card in the last day of the dailies for February. So that's the truce card price level, which is the theme card for today. Still cross-reading congruency. So my sense is that that's probably the highlight. Yesterday we had a nullified victory card in the trade position. Victory card is like the breakout card. But it was nullified, and so what that indicates sometimes is that there's a correspondence or correlation to the following day. Like if there's no correlation to it, it's nullified. There's no correlation on the timeline for the same reading, possibly the following day, and that's what's indicated here with this translucent purple. So correlation to the victory card. Now what's interesting is that this is right around the time that we want to trade. The trade card for today is pushing the upper end of a range higher. We've also got this ruin here, and right around the time we want to trade, which is the victory. It's like the victory ruin. It's basically the breakout ruin, and it's at the same timing as the correlation for the breakout card, which was nullified from the prior day. So my sense is that we're looking for a breakout through, and when we have this notable move through this price level here, matter of fact, this could have been one. This could have been one. We'll see. We're getting close to a move to the upside. Whether or not we've seen the sharp drop, I don't think we've seen the drop on after the third poke yet, but it's possible it could have been. And because we have about 10 minutes left. And then after that drop comes this notable move and this breakout through this price level. That will be the signal to exit in the midst of that move higher for overnight swing trade. So, guys, I was just saying, so I don't know if you caught on the live yesterday, I mentioned that the Wall Street Journal contacted us and they requested evidence. So we're just finishing up preparation of a presentation with a bunch of accuracy review for them. But I wanted to send it along with some extra oomph, which would be in the form of some testimonials from our loyal viewers. So if you are comfortable with me forwarding a testimonial email from you to the Wall Street Journal, that would be super, super, super valuable for us right now. I would much appreciate that. I mentioned it in the afternoon, but I don't really think I mentioned it much. Really, really, really hoping to get a couple of testimonials from people. Any volunteers, let me know. You good boy, Hermes, you know? You're a good boy. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you, Hermes. You know? You're the best. Hey, it was luck. Whoa. A $10,000 risk-free paper trading environment. Oh, we are so in. This is like where I did the. I don't know if you guys if you guys have seen this, but there used to be $1 million portfolio challenge through CNBC every year. They do this competition with paper trading where you'd win $1 million if you were the had the most gains at the end of the competition. Just looking for. I've got it somewhere. I'm gonna show you guys something, but in any case, I think if that's a similar thing, then we're gonna have to do that. All right, this is gonna be fun. Let's see if I can find what I was looking for here. There we go. Check this out, guys. How do I make a big one of this? All right, check this out, guys. This was the last $1 million portfolio challenge. Actually, there's a better one. Hold on. Yeah. All right, check it out. So this was 98.88 percentile in the world, guys. In the world, all right? That was using just ESO meta analysis, and it was the early forms of ESO meta analysis. Now, what's important, if you don't know the story of the last $1 million portfolio challenge, but they shut it down early because the top 1% was caught cheating, that puts me in the real top 1% of the world. If you take away the top 1% of this competition, that makes me a 99.88 percentile. The top of the world, my friends, with the $1 million portfolio challenge. But they closed it, so, and never did it again. I guess it was a huge embarrassment to them. So I'm gonna have to check out this paper trading thing because that could be a similar thing. It's not for $1 million, but 10 G's ain't bad. All right, so I think we're probably seeing this move to the upside starting here. Oh, that's Bitcoin. Yikes. So let me retract that statement and take a look again. Oh yeah, probably starting around here. And you see how we're dancing. This line right here is the last unicursal from the 1 month, the price level of the unicursal. And that's not the only one. 96.35, still pretty high, 97th percentile. Another one in the 98. These are different weeks of the year of the competition. No licky lickies, Hermes. No licky lickies. Thank you. Interesting, Robert. You've been studying the Crowley books and cards. So, a big part of my preparation process stems from like some influence of the Crowley magic when I'm setting up the environment for doing the readings, which, frankly, the most important part of the whole process of ESO meta analysis is the laying of the cards, the initial inception of that future frame. So like the laying of the cards, being focused, being in the right state of mind. If you're in if you're in perfect vibration and state of mind while you're doing the cards, then the rest of the process of finding what that information is telling you becomes so easy. It's all about that initial inception of the frame of reality. The TA? What do you mean? The TA? Tell me what you mean by TA. BTC? Yeah, so this is probably a good place to exit out of a long position, guys. You might be able to get away with tomorrow, but I think it's probably pretty risky. I'd probably want to be in a short position tomorrow, or like I mean going into tomorrow, so I could close it for a swing trade overnight. But you can see how this is kind of like saying how we had a high here right on the cusp between the 2 days. You want to go down, bud? We should have our first major low there around the second. Oh, technical analysis. How much does it influence my tarot readings? I mean, not really that much. I mean, it influenced the creation of the spreads, because based on technical analysis, like the spreads were created to draw information important for technical analysis. But if you're asking like how much does technical analysis influence when I'm doing the readings, like I don't look at technical analysis at all when I'm doing the readings. It's not till I sit down and interpret when I'm recording and I look at a chart that I'm able to extrapolate price level information based on what the reading's telling me. But it's not the other way around. It's not like the price level information tells me something about the reading. It's the reading that tells me something about the price level information. Hopefully that makes sense. Hey, you check again. We just uploaded the March ETH last night, so it should be there now. When would I close the short to go long? Well, I would probably close the short tomorrow. If I'm wrong about tomorrow, then the 4th is probably a really opportune moment. And if I'm wrong about the 4th, then very, very strong possibility of the 6th. So there's a couple places. That's what I like to do with shorts, is have a couple places to exit in case I'm wrong. And I try to get out. The intention is to get out at the first opportunity with the short. So if I'm wrong about the first one, it's not the opportunity. Then the second one becomes the first opportunity, and I would exit at that. So there's several places where you could exit, but I would look to do it sooner rather than later because it's a short position. They call it that for a reason, my friend. When would I go long? I don't think I would go long. I mean, you might be able to get away with a long position like opening up one here on the sixth at a trough, important price level of a trough, or opening up a long here on the ninth at the bottom end of a range, maybe, and closing it on the 10th. But it's risky. It's like there's a lot of like back and forth going on here, and overall it looks like it's going to be pretty bearish in the second half. So I don't know if I would be looking for a long right now in Bitcoin. See, so there's that one break through it. I gotta not be distracted by these questions right now, guys. I'm trading, so I don't want to miss my opportunity because I'm answering questions. That would really piss me off. Like that was an opportunity missed. So hopefully I get another one. I should get another one, but that's very frustrating. I've been meaning to do that. It's just I get so backed up on orders. It's like I never have enough time to do anything. No need to worry about that, Robert. We're catching up. This weekend we'll be caught up. There's a bunch of 1 years getting recorded this weekend. Hey, Mark. I'll take care of that alt picker. I forgot to do that yesterday. Um, Will AVX have a higher price level this weekend compared to today? I got a yes for that. And it would be an opportunity to exit. XTZ, I think I might have a little something on that. I might. Let's see. I think I have a 10-year. I don't. I have XDC. I don't have XTC. I have to add that one to the list. So here we go, guys, breaking through. This right here, this spike right here is this Herkimer diamond, and now what we're seeing is this ruin, this breakout ruin. So when I'm looking for an exit and I'm looking at a 1 minute chart, I switch to a 5 minute chart to look at RSI there, right? What I'm looking for is topping off on a higher time level increment. We're getting up there. To be at the upper end on a 15 minute, 30 minute. Probably switch to a 5 here. And I'm going to take that profit on the expiring today Disney call. There's probably should have bought a call that expires out further, but I wanted to be quick about it. I'm going to close out. I probably am closing out too early, just so you guys know, but I like to close out with profit. There's more opportunity later. So a minor gain for options, not the biggest gain, but considering. Now we're probably going to go higher, but I'm fine with what I took. It was a quick trade. I have to be very, very careful not to trade like frequently, because as soon as I start trading frequently, like the accuracy goes down the tubes. It's like something like about my own incentive skews my perception, you know? So I trade very, very seldomly. That's so that the accuracy stays where it should stay for you guys, really. And now, especially with Wall Street Journal, going to be watching. I need to have some seriously solid days without any weakness. There was weakness like 2 weeks ago. One day I had a bad day. Out of all those good days, I had one bad day. That was the one day this podcast guy that was like so professional. He's preferred plus on Upwork, which means like he's got really good reviews. He just stopped talking to me. I was like, dude, you can at least tell me you don't want to work with me. Literally stopped talking to me. And when I was like, dude, it's so unprofessional for you not to talk to me. Like, you obviously think I'm a scam because you looked at the, like, you probably looked at the one day that was bad. if you took the time to look at more than one thing, you'd realize that you're dead ass wrong and you're doing yourself a huge disservice. He blocks me on Upwork when I send that. So what a scumbag! What a coward! Nicholas Rota, Rotta, definitely not preferred plus. And what he is a prejudice bigot, because that behavior is the behavior of somebody who's prejudiced towards psychics. And that is a prejudice, my friends. It's a character trait, and people don't believe in it, so they just treat you like you're some scumbag liar. It's total prejudice. Like, he could have had the decency to, like, at least say, hey, man, I don't really see whatever, you know. He could have said whatever he wanted to say, but just to show me the disrespect of not even bothering to say, hey, man, I don't want to work with you, or hey, man, no, this is what happened, just to, like, completely ghost somebody like that is so unprofessional and so cowardly. What a little child of an individual. If I could remove his preferred plus, I would, because he definitely doesn't deserve it with behavior like that. Matter of fact, this is the bigot right here. Yep, this is the bigot right here, guys. This is him on LinkedIn. I can't show him to you on Upwork because he blocked me. But this is the bigot right here who didn't have the decency to at least tell me, hey, I saw like a really bad reading. I don't believe in you. Bye. Like, I don't want to work with you. Like, he just showed me the utter disrespect of not even, he just ghosted me. Totally unprofessional. Ghosting me, even if I'm like, dude, can you just give me a response so I can at least learn from the situation, so I can at least not wonder what the hell happened, so you can at least tell me so I can understand why you're ghosting me? Nothing. He just bans me instead, like a little cowardly child. So this is him right here, guys. I don't recommend working with this individual ever. He's a bigot and a prejudice. And I will call out any prejudice that I find, because I deal with it so frequently. I'm just tired of it, guys. The guy's a bigot. That's why I'm blasting him. Bigots get blasted. He couldn't sue me for that, Robert. It's complete truth. His behavior was what I said, completely true. And there's like records of it in our correspondence. Clearly shows that he just banned and then, or just ghosted and then blocked me for no reason. So absolutely, like, literally the last thing he said is, hey, I've been working on this stuff. I've been working on some stuff for you, man. I'll have it for you in just a moment. And then nothing. Yeah. Well, Robert, frankly, I would love it if he sued me. I would love it. I'm just waiting for somebody to sue me for, like, try and sue me for financial advice or something like that. I'll win in court, guys. I will win in court. There's almost 2.4 thousand videos on YouTube, and each of those has like at least 20 statements. Some of them have 100 statements. All right, so BTE token for July. And I don't think I'd want to hold this much longer than like past 10:30, guys. I mean, I already got out of it because I wanted to be safe. But I don't think I would pass like 10:30, 10:45 maybe is probably where I would want to exit. Not even, probably 10:30 is probably the latest. All right, guys. So with that said, I'm gonna roll, but I just want to throw out there again, guys. Could really use some. Excuse me. Could really use some testimonials from some of you loyal viewers, guys. Because if you haven't heard, the Wall Street Journal contacted us asking for evidence. We're just finishing up preparing a presentation of all this on irrefutable evidence. It just can't be denied. So we've got that presentation, but I'd like to also send them some testimonials from some of the guys that have made money or benefited from this information. So anybody that is comfortable with me forwarding a testimonial email onto Wall Street Journal, they're not going to like interview you or put you in an article or anything. It's really just for the purpose of having extra ammo to show my credibility. It's the Wall Street Journal we're talking about. I want to give them every bit of ammo as I can. And in like the first opportunity, I might not get another opportunity, you know? So anybody that wants to do that, guys, I would be super, super helpful. I'd be much appreciated. I'd be in much appreciation for that. Just go to the website, Tarot for Traders, which usually is up on the screen. You can put it right there, guys, or you can just email me directly through here. That's one way to go. But with that said, guys, oh, I got to do BTE token look for July. Oh, Botero. Where did I see this before? I think this was one I tried to look up before and I had to do it on Coinbase. Or CoinMarketCap. Looks like it'll be lower in July. BTE token. And with that said, guys, I'm going to roll. I'll be back on around 3 o'clock. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Blessings to all my angel investors.